What's up, guys? My name is Mike MJK, and I'm from 5D. Um, I'm with Bob here and Lance, and a lot of the people say that the Minotaur is not a brawling ship. It is a stay in the smoke, spamming ship, and that's it. I'm here to prove everybody wrong about this. Now, the Minotaur, the average game, yes, you will sit in smoke, you will start shooting from far ranges, and yes, you will just sit in smoke and spam AP, because that's the only thing it can spam. I'm here to show you different. I'm here to show you the dynamic part of the Minotaur. And this is one of those games I want to show, okay? Now, for the first part of this match, you will see the typical, I'm going to sit in smoke, shoot AP, and spam it on a battleship. Or spam it on a cruiser, or even possibly spam it on a destroyer. Whichever one it is. But, the thing is, though, is that we have... You can't say this thing can't brawl. It's very situational, but it can do a great job at it. It can get in there. It can do the extra damage. But you have to pick the right moment for it. Because if you don't, you're going to get slaughtered. Like a stock pig. And the Minotaur has fairly light armor, as we all know. It's a giant citadel from the number 1 to the number 5 turret. It's a giant citadel, especially in the midsection. It's very big citadel. You can pretty much get citadel from anything with 203s and above. So if you have 152s, you could ricochet, or the 127s you could ricochet with. But the 203 millimeter guns or the 6-inch guns on cruisers, you cannot ricochet at all. So now we're starting off with the Tashkent. This Tashkent is at 10.9 kilometers. I start to slow down until half speed. I get spotted immediately, but my smoke keeps back up on that second puff. Now, if you're not at half speed with this Minotaur, you will go out of your smoke. Maybe between 3/4 and half, you could get away with it, but I don't recommend it. You have to get down to half speed. You have to stay within 12 kilometers of the nearest battleship or cruiser, not destroyer. But battleship or cruiser, you need to stay at least 12 kilometers away. It's your buffer zone for you to shoot, but meanwhile, get away if necessity. So, that's what I really recommend. Now you see me now is this typical Minotaur gameplay. Spamming AP across the map at 13k. I'm shooting individual cells because the Iowa is not broadside. So, I want to get as many shells as single shells as much as possible, and this is the best way to do it. As you can see here, I'm at 13,000 approximately, give or take. The first minute and a half I haven't fired anything because I needed to get into position. Now I'm not spotting anything. We have Bob and Lance who are going for the cap in the middle. We do have a carrier in this match as well. Now watch what's going to happen. See, I'm doing around 1,000 to 500k per shell, give or take. Nothing special. It takes a little bit to get the right bearing to see how the Iowa is going forwards or backwards, but you eventually get it because of this high rate of fire. Now watch, you're going to see it rake in now, the points eventually. It's only 1,000 damage, but you do 1,000 every 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds every. Now I just shot. So now I'm realizing, oh, Rune is out of the way. Iowa is almost out of my range. No point. Stop shooting. Get closer. As you will see, the Tashkent is going to detect me on the left-hand side because I am getting the Tashkent's range of detection. So, and because of the Jack of all trades perk, once I leave my smoke, it only takes 16 seconds for me to repop that smoke, allowing me to do more damage. Now here, the Iowa is going to start shooting at me, but he's at 14k away. He's a long way. I could see him a long way off from trying to hit me. I have sonar acoustic up to detect any sort of torpedoes that I am unaware about. So that was from before with the Tashkent, in case he got closer. Now he is going to hit me here for quite a bit, about 6,000 damage, and I will continue with this fast turret rotation. I continue to fire. So I'll just let you guys enjoy that view of the Iowa now. As you can see, I'm readjusting slowly towards which way he's going. And this is where the Minotaur really excels. Now, it can be fairly difficult to keep doing this kind of stuff constantly. I took another damage. I use my heal capability because I don't want... Because you don't want to go all the way down, put it that way. So now I'm within 12k. Perfect. He fired his shells. I could finally stop and slow down and take a breather. Eventually you'll see me slow down. Here I am slowing down. And I continue to hit him for 500 every time, to 1,000 every time. So you saw 1,500 there. And this is what this ship does. This is the typical Minotaur play style. Smoke up. Just keep on spamming AP. But this is not what I'm here for. I'm here to show that it can brawl. I'm here to show that it can fight at close quarters. It has the maneuverability to do it. Because this ship does have great maneuverability. So utilize it when you get the chance. I'm noticing all those BBs now are to the southwest side of me, and I don't need to worry as much. They're not in my range, they can't detect me, they can't shoot me as well, and carrier planes, I have a maxed out AA build other than the manual fire AA. This IO is going to take a hit. This is where I get kind of lucky. I would have still peppered him to death, but, you know, I got the last hit after the torpedo hit, so Tommy landed up, I don't know which ship got it. But now I am noticing in G7 that there are 2 cruisers. They cannot hit me that well. This is where it gets interesting, okay? The Tashkent's all the way in the bottom. The other 2 cruisers are all the way on the top. So, and all the other the only battleship on their team is quite far away from me, so I don't have that much to worry about. And he has more to focus down than just me, believe me. I mean, he has the other 2 battleships on our team, he has the cruiser to worry about, he probably has a lot more to worry about. And there's also a Des Moines on the other side, so I got a little bit to worry about. So now I turn around, I see this Atago coming in, and I'm like, oh boy, the Kutuzov is there as well, so I say no. I'm not going to go all the way around. I'm not going to get spotted in the open, because if I go all the way around, I'm versus 3 cruisers. That was the Ruin hitting me. I thought I could get around the corner and sort of surprise them possibly, but the Ruin landed up hacking me down there. So now I land up starting to shoot AP at this Atago. I got worried that maybe there's a destroyer coming around or something like that around these corners. So what I did is I popped my sonar acoustic to verify that I'm okay. Because I don't know where the other DD is. There's 2 DDs left, as you can see. This Atago, I mean, a full-speed cruiser at 13k, you're not necessarily going to hit much with a Minotaur at that kind of range because he can very easily maneuver. I see the Tashkent is coming around, which is detecting me. So I back up a little bit saying, alright, let's be careful. Now I decided to speed up. I said to myself, okay, I'm not in range of anything. Let me get a little bit more forward. Let me get somewhere where I can hit something. These 2 other ships are behind there. They're not coming out because if I see them come out, they're going to get demolished either by my destroyers or the battleships or the cruisers to the west side of me. On the west side, we have on the, I think it's the east side? Yeah, the east side of me. The east side of me, I have my battleship, my cruiser, and my destroyer there. My carrier's scouting, and my destroyers are scouting the other 2 sides. So I said, okay. Now, I picked a hasty decision here. I had the choice whether or not I wanted to go in. I see the Shimikaze. I am dead worried of him coming around that corner, so I slow down. Now, I could detect the New Orleans and the Kutuzov and the Shimi, no problem. I caught them around this corner now. I see the Kutuzov is broadside. He's trying to get away now. He's trying to basically stay out of the way from everything. So I decided to go around this corner and said maybe I could pop them all broadside, pop the Kutuzov broadside, and then pop the New Orleans eventually broadside. So I said to myself, okay. So I notice now, as I pop around this corner, this is where the ship can brawl. This is where you catch people by surprise, use your low detection, and utilize those rapid fire AP rounds that you don't need to switch between. This was luck that I did not hit those torps. I will totally admit it. Now, New Orleans, broadside, 2 citadels. And then after that, hit another few citadels, 3 citadels. Nothing is perfect, I will straight up admit it. Finish off the New Orleans immediately. Now I'm engaging the Kutuzov. Shit, Kutuzov now is no longer broadside. I'm trying to hit the broadside Kutuzov. That's not going to happen. I see torpedoes coming in. I am very worried right now. Kutuzov cannot pen me with those. I do not decide to turn broadside to Kutuzov. I'd rather stay next to that shimmy. So I start engaging the shimmy while staying bow in to the Kutuzov. Alright? This is me now. This is me in a single Minotaur taking on let's say, 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers at this point. Now this shimmy could have popped AP rounds and possibly killed me. Minotaur tries to have the I Citadel him 3 times. Managed to kill him because I stayed bow in, not allowing him to Citadel me with AP rounds, and he wouldn't be able to Citadel me with AP rounds anyway. Now the Tashkent comes in. The Tashkent comes in, and he thinks he can brawl with me. This goes to show that this ship can brawl, but you have to really pick the right moment. Here I pop my sonar acoustic, I notice that the torpedoes are coming in, instantly accelerate, and this ship accelerates very, very quickly. And the match just about ends there.